And welcoming you live here to the court of Matthew Knight Arena. I'm Keenan Puncoacher next to Caleb LaChapelle. We're kind of unpacking tonight's action. We don't really know where to start. It's been a heck of a game. It was a crazy game. Oregon State did get the victory over the Civil War rival Oregon tonight, 43-40. A lot to take away. Both teams really shooting poorly from the field. That was definitely evident tonight. Oregon State actually shoots a season worst, 30%. That's the lowest percentage of the season. It was 36% to the Pilots earlier this year, but now they unfortunately have a new statistic not to be so happy about. But the biggest thing, they get the win. Caleb, what do you kind of think down the stretch, or maybe overall, was the biggest factor in the Beavers getting that close win tonight?
I think the biggest factor was definitely the veterans on the Oregon State team. You know, Katie McWilliams was the only underclassman to score in the game, and she only had 1 point on a free throw in the last seconds of the game. Until then, it was all Sydney Weiss, Gabby Hansen, Marie Gulich, Brianna Brown, Colby Oram, all the upperclassmen, all the senior leaders that have been around for a while. They were leading the charge tonight.
Yeah, you're exactly right there. And I think senior leadership, especially from guard Sydney Weiss, who hit a clutch three-point shot to give Oregon State a little bit of a cushion there. And then, of course, even better, I'd say Gabby Hansen stepping up big. She struggled in the first half, came out, actually ended up scoring on her own, getting some good baskets. But I think the edge for me is that Oregon is actually the most efficient three-point shooting team in the Pac-12. And Oregon State was able to hold them on just 1 of 8 tonight. Oregon State kind of took on something that they usually don't do, and that's they attempted 19 three-point shots. Didn't hit them great, but Oregon struggled down the stretch. Who, I guess, would you say is kind of your MVP of the game for the Beavers?
I think it's got to be Sydney Weiss. You know, playing the most minutes on the team, having the most points, hitting the dagger shot from that corner right over there. She led the Beavers in almost every category tonight.
Yeah, I agree. I think I'm going to give her probably the MVP nod as well, especially when you do consider, you brought up a good point about the minutes. Both teams, Oregon does a great job in their substitutions in allowing players to, no player averaged over 29, 28 minutes a game. Had to take on a bigger load for the seniors, as did the Oregon State women today. Both Gabby Hansen, Sydney Weiss, and Brianna Brown averaged over 30 minutes tonight, which they're not accustomed to. So I think senior leadership definitely kind of paved the way, as well as Oregon State just, again, holding an opponent below 33% field goal percentage. They did much better on guarding that three-point shot tonight. Oregon, again, just going 1 of 8, and I think that made the difference late. Oregon State did get the victory tonight, 43-40 against Pac-12 Civil War opponent Oregon Ducks. They will be back in Gill Coliseum to a little bit more friendly Beaver crowd on Sunday, where the Beavers are going to have another big test against a very hungry Oregon Duck team, especially now looking to break the streak of 12 consecutive Civil War games. For Keenan Puncoacher, myself, Caleb LaChapelle, and Brendan Slaughter, thank you for watching.